Oh, would you look at that? As the consequences of my own actions. Hey guys, RTG here, and welcome to what is potentially a very long episode. I'm not aiming for it to be, but Friday episodes usually extend sometimes into Saturday. So, we have had a slow week. There hasn't been much, but it has been enjoyable all the same. Thank you guys for the support on the channel. It means a lot. What else? Usual YouTuber stuff. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. The comments really help with the algorithm. So, something pertaining to the episode, some thoughts you have, some influence that you may want to lay onto the rest of the YouTube chat to help streamline what we're going to do next. So all those in favor of war, feel free to leave that comment. Let me know who you want us to go to war with. Could be friend, could be foe, could be random stranger a continent away. Just let me know. Okay, let's get into today's episode with Fever Pitch Part 2. As the day of the biggest game draws near, everywhere you go, from marketplaces to thermal bathhouses, you hear commoners and highborn alike talking about the imminent match. Now the day has finally arrived, and the great arena in Kerma overflows with followers of both cities' teams, singing and cheering as they await the commencement of the game. Your presence is expected, but there are no neutral areas in the arena. So if you attend, you will need to choose a side. What will you do? Okay, so I can evangelize. I will not attend, instead dedicating my time to reminding citizens of the match's religious roots. So that tips us back fully into tradition. So we lose 5 influence in all cities, minor at this point I believe, but we gain 2 faith on each territory. That I think I like most because I like that most because we are actively trying to spread the religion. We can support Kerma, which is our home, which is the capital and our home. So that gets Prosperous, which is 25 gold for 5 turns. Or we can support the other city, which is Industry. What city was... Okay. This city over here. The former independent people. And that gives them 25... That gives them 20 industry. That is actually useful. Or we can just make the entire continent, the entire religion, just more fervored. These guys convert next turn. These territories are still blank. This territory converts in 2 turns, even though I don't even think it is fully... Yeah, it's not even fully established yet. Okay, so what do you know what? That's useful. Gemstone is market quarters useless. Farmer's quarters also useless. Copper though, useful. Mine. Okay, what was I saying? Yes, this. We can get a bunch of faith. Plus a 50% faith on districts. So all our districts that produce faith increase by 50% for these 2 cities. I believe Kerma does have the statue of Zeus, which has 25 faith on it. And I believe that this trick also applies, I believe, to like the administrative centers and the main plaza. I'm not 100% sure. So, all of that considered, let's see. This keeps us neutral. This also keeps us neutral. Evangelize. Okay, so the status is cancelled, but I think it more so just means it. Where do I even see that? Okay, statue of Zeus. Okay, yeah, it gets extra. He gets extra for being fanatical, which number of followers. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not seeing it. I'm not sure where to look. Okay, so that's done. We still have just buy those out. Have a lot of stuff to build. So you guys moved already this turn. You guys, I wanted to multi-select the archers and move them over here. This horse with your 6 movement, go on auto explore. You guys, there is a singular horse. You, I can just put back into the city and put you on auto explore. They are just going to like hopefully not die and find us useful things in the meantime. This army up here. Oh, we can now host 5 units in our army, and I want you guys down here somewhere. I'm going to work on expanding our territories. You guys somewhere in here, and you guys, how much is it? 300. So whatever next expansion is probably closer to 4. I see these guys over here, so hopefully they don't attack us. Kerma, I am going to absorb these 2 territories soon, but I want to do a bit more settling first, just so we can work on I don't remember where. I remember taking you guys out because we saw something in the water, but apparently it appears we moved too far. Okay, so you swing as close to the coast as you can. There's another independent peoples down south. You guys, what are you guys be on alert.
You now have a city of 10 territories. That tiny first settlement is nothing but a distant memory.
The Descendant of Kings, Part 2. You still remember the filthy, stinking man who promised to curse the Empire should you reject his demands. You remember his blazing eyes, too, as you ridiculed him. The whole court laughing. Now, whether it was by his hand or not, war has come to the Empire. The people believe he did indeed curse them, and now there is unrest in all cities. This is a bit late, don't you think? Yeah, war has come and gone. Okay, so we're actually pretty close to getting more religious followers. Taoism is expanding. Christianity is expanding. Hinduism is also expanding. But I do think we can influence it. What are we researching now? War summons for our unique unit, and then seafaring mastery. I don't remember if the cog, I don't think the cog is a naval transport. So what would have been useful is the Temple of Artemis. Not Temple of Artemis. The muzzle, no, not the muzzle. The Lighthouse of Alexandria. Got there eventually. This would have given us movement speed for, yeah, naval unit. For your naval combat and naval transport units. But it is somewhere in Carthaginian territory. That's the Kothon, their unique district. Is it in Carthaginian territory? For playing Carthage, they are pretty landlocked. And is Nani? Carthage is at war with these guys. Interesting. Foreign customs. This is interesting. Foreign customs. We can respect other cultures, or culturally educate. So I'm not sure what triggers this, and I don't think at this point I can see it. No, I don't know, but this is 100% fame earned per estate star. That is really useful if we aim for an estate empire later on, or just pick up over this time, because we are trying to gain estate stars and we seem to be building quickly, but that's not going to do us anything at the moment. These guys still just upgrade to Taiseti archers, so aren't that useful. Don't want to bring them too far south, but can merge them up with these guys to at least fortify our units. You guys step here, step here. Okay, just a bunch of gold. Not useless, but not what we wanted. You guys get over here and fine. Okay, somewhere to make sure. Don't want to fight anybody since we're just one shippy boy. The Carthaginians have finally made it to the Aztecs. Population growth, more people following our religion, army lost at sea. Bap. Who is this? And why are you being stupid? Oh, you're being stupid because I told you to be stupid. You guys settle there. You guys can hopefully, maybe, question mark, sneaky around. We can give independent peoples outposts just to make them like us more. You guys, I want you to move quickly away. I don't know if you'll get the opportunity. Oh, wow. Okay, we are already at our final tenant. That was quick. There is raised monuments. So plus 50 science on cultural wonders. So all the world wonders that we build. So Statue of Zeus, Temple of Artemis, the Notre Dame that we have scheduled, and whatever ones we earn in the future, 50 science. That isn't bad, honestly, because I feel those would scale better than 20 science per alliance. There is Sustain the Faithful, which is 20 stability on territories if territories follow foreign religion. 20 stability on territories if territories follow foreign religion. I don't see how that helps unless I'm reading something wrong. But this is more so if you are losing your religion, I think. So if you have a territory and a foreign religion is encroaching onto it, you get stability. Not useful. Donate generously. 25 gold per alliance on Empire. Meditate often is combat strength. Raise monuments. Love it. Donate generously. Useful. Not the best. Unless there's something I'm missing, but I don't think there are enough people in the game to make this useful. Sustain faithful. Absolute trash. Meditate often. 2 combat strength on units. That isn't anything to shake a stick at. Because 1 combat strength difference is the difference between winning and losing a fight sometimes. And that's 2 on every unit. But I think raise monuments. Let's see. We are currently making how much? I didn't think that would work. 675. We press these buttons and we are now at 800. That was quite a boost. Ooh. Still, what we could do is, no, we can't. This isn't a city, so we can't do it. We can't just do it on attachments, or I would have settled like here and just absorb a bunch of stuff. You guys upgrade to pikemen. You guys for 400 gold upgrade straight to archers. Okay, so our empire religiously can't grow any further. So no, this doesn't load up anymore because we can't change the name. We can't change the religion, so we can't change it to another named religion. Close this. Okay, so we are one district away from a builder star and 1 technology away from a science star. Let's see if we have anything here that helps. The reduction on commons quarters may actually be useful. Well, let's see. So that's gonna finish now. Boop, boop, boop. Sadly, we've pretty much finished all of our emblematic districts, so that isn't as useful as I thought it might have been. Slaves. We can though get commercial criminal slaves and get food and industry on those emblematic districts. Foreign customs helps with estate stars, which we aren't getting at the moment, and it prevents the spread of other empires' sphere of influence through controlled territories. That can limit us later in the game, but I don't know if it's going to do anything at the moment. Religious hostility, religious rights. Oh, I think Notre Dame counts as a...
I suppose there are some things that is done alone.
So I didn't even check the name of that. Yeah, Notre Dame counts as a holy site and the Great Temple. So these get a massive reduction in price industry wise. So what we could do, we could, well, this territory already has a great temple. We could build another one further down to help spread the religion, but what I want to do is get these two under my control, a great temple here, Notre Dame up there, and boom. So you guys settle. This may eventually become not necessarily as well. Okay, it may be absorbed into a Sir, really. So it doesn't have to be all that useful. Like strictly tile wise. So settle there. Idle army. You guys I have zero use for, and that is gonna get you killed. So head somewhere on land. Okay, people are changing cultures. We are still in first place, but barely. We have a bunch of agrarian stars already, and the next one is for almost 400 fame. That's good, that's good. Expansion of stars, we are going to get pretty soon. We have 2 territories that we want to get into our sphere of influence, get attached to two pretty big cities. Science star basically done. I'm not sure how we're going to do for estate and money, but I think that's the usual for me at this part of the game.
For both of our aspirations.
You know what? I'm gonna work with you. Is there? No, you didn't have anything useful. Who may?
Yes, greetings. I hope you don't mind if I stay.
Copper. Okay. Who is this? Oh, you guys. The other people on our continent who are supposed to be our longest standing allies. I forgot you existed. Okay, what else do you have? Pearls, money for traders, sage, mine, incense, 5 gold, ebony, mine, salt. So incense is money. Gotta spend money to make money. Pearls is money for traders, which the capital has a few, so it's at least useful. So boom. And we have a merchant star. While having this badge, nodes along the owner's trade routes provide vision within a radius increasing with the level of the badge. So currently, nodes like, oh, how do you guys have, did you guys get this land from someone? Interesting. So nodes are like this. So nodes along, I don't think this count, yeah, there's no trade routes pass through there, so that's not the best example, and I am not seeing it. No, anyway, I'm not seeing any at the moment, but nodes give us vision. That's all. That's what we need to keep in mind. You have a bunch of copper, which most of which seem like they come from someone else. Okay, that's because these guys are merchants, I believe. Yeah, so that's why they still have, I think that's why they still have this stuff. So yeah, merchants. So they just buy and sell a bunch of stuff. Mercury is percentage of science. Gold, percentage of gold. Incense is just straight money. No, we need production. We have those 2 already. Porcelain, more money. Money per workers. Saffron pearls. Okay. If we can't get anything for production, we get stuff for... Oop, there's ambergris that can be bought, which is 5 science. Mercury is percentage science. Obsidian is a % of industry. Gold, oh, salt, we can buy 1 of. Gold we can buy. Ebony we already checked and we have access to that. What is this? This is incense. Do I... For some reason I can't purchase this incense. It may be that we have it already. Porcelain. Okay, something no white. Marble is industry per worker. Okay, we can purchase the marble. Lead is per researcher. That's per farmer's quarter. And this is per trader, which is at least useful, but we can't get it. Okay, so we did a bunch of trading just now. Who else is worth trading with? You guys. Iron, not that useful. Gemstone, not useful. Incense is useful. And this incense is probably coming from someone we know. Okay, you guys can
I have a proposition for
shared
you.
map and alliance.
This proposition
Boom.
should be in all our best interests.
Should have done this before. Cultural agreement.
I have a
Boom.
proposition.
So cultural agreement gives us 81 influence at the moment. And we are currently getting over 100 gold per turn from our alliances. Okay, you guys, those guys seem to have left you alone. I don't know why I purposefully went on something that reduces my movement speed. Okay, that's finally finished. You can build more of these, which I think have a production reduction at this point. Why does it feel like I did not put any of these? Why did it feel like I didn't schedule any of these for production? Okay, you as a city have terrible production. Forge 8, 1, 2, useless. All of you, 27 food, 6. So, boop, boop. You, just put you to the front because you're worth next to nothing production-wise. Theater for influence. You have 9 people in the city. So, library, just...
That's one approach to making the city. You have unlocked seafaring. To safely travel the dangerous, hungry oceans. You can cause trouble anywhere you want now, and have a better chance of getting away with it.
Okay, so I believe with seafaring mastery... Okay, pop-ups, thank you. We have a grievance.
How do you do, whoever you are?
Return what is ours, or your safety cannot be guaranteed.
There are no words. My anger burns white hot.
Tempting. Very tempting, but...
It was merely a passing thought. Pay it no heed.
Truly, sincere thanks.
Okay, so militarily, I don't think these guys are going to be much of an issue. We don't have an army in the vicinity, but we can see 4 guys, which include crossbowmen. It's crossbowmen and swordsmen. A horse. more crossbowmen and swordsmen, and this looks like the bulk of their military. And oh, there's a scout right out all the way over there. So these guys pose little to no threat militarily. Interesting. Do we have an alliance with you?
I am listening.
No. So why do we see so much of your territory? And these guys also little to no threat militarily. They have elephant archer slash bowmen, which are ranged but ignore combat penalty for fighting in melee because they're so high up. Swordsman, horse. These guys have no threat to us militarily. So we can, oh, you guys have another horse right over here. We can, first of all, attach this and get that going. Get a harbor built. That's good for food. But what I want is a harbor for war. And 9 seems like the best we're going to get. Most of the stuff I think we should and could just buy off. It's 21 industry, so that's at least useful to get. So build you guys, harbor, and then a couple of boats, which we can't build yet because we have no harbor. Okay.
Are you interested?
Yes, I cannot dispute the benefit in that.
Okay. You have you guys. Boom. You guys have settled this, and it is going to be ours in 7 turns. So can't even buy the silk. That's okay. Okay, the continent doesn't end here. Okay, you guys just hold here. Hopefully I remember. Born or made. Political enlightenment. What political system does the small council support? Okay, so we can get. This is traditional, and this is liberty. +3 combat strength on militia, which are the ones that come out to defend our city when we are under attack. I doubt we're going to need this. It is useful, mind you, if we're at war, but there's nobody around that scares me militarily. This is combat strength on our emblematic unit. Our emblematic unit currently are archers, not the best for like large scale war, but let's see, what do they bring to the table? Canoe fighters, so they have no penalty from rivers and can attack without clear line of sight. Let's see. There are no major rivers. There are no major rivers in the territory that we want to attack. So that is pretty useless. Oh yeah, these guys. Oop. Oh yeah, that is a thing I forgot that can happen. Independent peoples disappear if left unclaimed, I guess, after a certain number of turns. So that independent people that was there is gone. What I want though, there is a technology later in the game that allows for military architecture allows for cities to just absorb other cities. Let's pick up feudalism, heavy infantry. We don't really need it at the moment, so next turn. City needs stuff to do. You can do this. Clear ruins is useless. Agrarian star unlocked. Feudalism done. We can already advance, but I don't think there's anyone. Blue. What era are
Where have you
you?
been?
Yeah, these guys are classical. We are a full era ahead of these guys, and by the look of it, I don't think they plan to advance.
How does this day
These guys just hit medieval, but they're allies. These guys recently hit medieval. Sage. Gimme. Have your salt already. Let's see how far we can go over the ocean. Remind me later. We still have a good amount of stuff we can get done in this era. Not to mention emblematic districts left to build. We can, and we are pretty close to our next science star. We have an expansion star coming up. We are decently close to a SD star. We make almost 1,000 a turn. So this is just a handful of turns away. Money is actually pretty close. So yeah. What we could do is religious tolerance, foreign customs.
Every
Boom.
culture has its lessons, its traditions, its values.
Okay, narrators are. Yeah, so this is worth 188 fame. This is worth 94. Both of these are bronze stars. So we will get the double. This is like a whole city. That's a bit annoying. I was coming to claim this territory, but you guys head over here then. I said over here then. Thank you. Okay, we need to actually set foot on this new continent. I feel like my auto explore horses might do that eventually. We are still a handful of turns away before we are able to build Notre Dame 4 turns. So we can find 4 turns worth of production to do, which just building a temple all the way over there actually useful. Okay, you guys still you still have 2 movement, but can we? No, we can't sit on the glacier. Move to this spot. Why are you move to that spot? Military stars though. We can just like bully some independent peoples. So we can say we did something this era. Set you guys here. Set you guys here, because those all should be high ground. Okay. 2 warriors. You're immortal. You hold that flank. You stay here in deployment. So take these guys down. No, you guys take these guys down. Thank you. You guys hit here. You guys hit from high ground. Oh, right, there were 5 people. Okay, I'll turn again. You. 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 You retreat. I didn't get a chance to move those guys. My bad. What are your melee units gonna do? Oh, it's my turn. Okay, so archers in the far back. Take these guys out. Melee guys push forward. Give the archers a chance to ping. Can you guys not stand in the worst possible positions? Well, at least send these guys to support. Okay. So that at least counted for some military stars. Okay, from distant shores, and I feel like we should. It's gonna be another long episode, is it? Okay. From distant shores, in the bustling city of Athens. I know that's not what it says, but nobody's good to tell me that this isn't Athens. Sailors from distant lands mingle with the locals, bringing colorful tales, fantastic legends, and sometimes particular fruits and vegetables. Some such specimen is especially delicious. Your advisors tell you it appears well suited to flourishing in the soil of the homeland, and suggest planting it as a crop. What is your decree? We can dismiss it for being and become superstitious, which is minus science. We can persuade them, so we can invest. We lose some money but gain some science, or we can implement forced labor. I want to. Let's see. Okay, persuade. The benefits should be plentiful, but there may be distrust, so we will need to convince the local citizens. Okay. Working on navigating around that part of the continent. You guys still lack a decent amount of basic infrastructure, but the ones you do have are at least useful. What we could use though is a boat. So boom, decent amount of food, knock that out instantly. It's just 1,000 gold. Pisha. Get me 2 cogs, 2 archers, and a warrior. That should. Yep. We have more military space, so put 2 archers. No, not archers. Put 2. Oh, those. We have great swordsmen now, so take you off. Replace you with that. Okay, so
I offer an excellent proposition.
You I have a proposition for you. I think you'll like.
I think there's some stuff that require iron. Haven't found any of it though. Trade insurance, which would have been useful a couple turns ago. Ooh. Saboteurs. Saboteurs have stealth. So stealth is that you aren't able to be seen unless the unit is adjacent to you. So even though it's a bit expensive, but think guilds, so we can build saboteurs. I'm not seeing anything. Ooh, Apothecaries give stability per researcher. Alchemist shops are 10% science. Okay. We do need military architecture. So we can potentially build trebuchets. I know that's a bit fancification for name, but trebuchets are actually important when dealing with warfare, which we may do next week. Grievance. If
Really?
dang it, we may have to go to war with these guys. The Umayyads are growing too powerful and just being annoying. You guys, ship lost at sea. Oh, you're not lost at sea. Thank you. You guys should just like pop back into friendly territory and heal up. Missed the boat. Do you find the boat, friend? No, just money. Useful, not ideal. How far are you? 2 turns. The capital can buy a few stuff out. Do we need walls in the capital? I mean, it would be useful. Not necessarily necessary. Okay. What we should start doing though is gold. So customs farm is gold from ongoing trades. We have 44 trades going on in the capital. These guys are 3 money on the gold on the city, on the main plaza. That's market stuff. This is harbors. So this quick and easy gold. Honestly, we don't need a public fountain, but we're going to start investing heavily on expanding our cities, or expanding the capital, which, as a matter of fact, we do have an abundance. So boom, we have an abundance of territory. So build you. Why is it? Or no, they are both the same territory. Okay, thank you. You can go by the harbor. Can we buy you out? Nope, spent off all the money. But I'll leave you there. Boats, you hold on. You guys still insta-die, but can make it across. You guys serve a significant less purpose now. You guys stay till you heal up. Bodhi McBoat face. Okay, Napata. We are still a turn away. Can you get something knocked out in a turn? Something useful? Food. Little industry. Okay, so that would be arguably the most useful thing you can do. And we work on... You guys have...
A city of 20 territories. If this keeps up, the whole planet is going to be someone's backyard.
That's the point. Okay, are you finished? Okay. Attach you to a sir who is currently overcap. And always no... Do it! I was supposed to buy this with influence first. Buy it up with money. Easy enough. Notre Dame goes here. This can go here. Need a couple cities working on Notre Dame. Buy this out. If you can finish all of that before it's finished, sure. Napata, focus on Notre Dame. You guys have nothing to do. Sparta, there's nothing to do. You have stuff lined up, you have stuff lined up. I think that takes priority because that's going to be a quick fix. And you are pushing out military. I did notice this. And there's a territory here with iron and a territory here with iron and a strategic resource that we don't know about. But I digress. Okay, so now it's time for us to start setting foot on new land. What I want to see though is, well, not this. This is not something I want to see. So I'll push you guys up north and hopefully those guys can follow. You guys see nothing useful. Okay, so those guys are safe.
It's one of those moments that make
Ooh.
you feel like a small thing on a wondrous planet.
Halong Bay. Combat strength on naval units and vision range. Not useless. So I think we're going to settle here. If it is...
Hello.
Ooh.
I always look forward to our conversation.
So the Byzantines, for one, advanced already, and so they are currently in the medieval eras with us, and two, pushed a grievance on Kerma, of all places. Ooh, this is tricky. This is tricky, this is tricky, this is tricky. We can break the alliance. This will give them a bunch of war support, but I feel like they broke this because I feel like we should have had everything with everybody at this point. Okay, so we may have to shift our intercontinental war for another week. We currently may have to put
I'm pleased to see you.
our two neighbors into their place because they trifling. So what are you guys now? The Umayyads and the Byzantines? Byzantians. I think at this point we may just claim our entire claim our entire continent. I think we have the military strength. Ooh. Speaking of military strength, what's these guys? Just a bunch of horsemen. Manual battle, put the archers on the high ground. Thank you. We have immortals anti-cav. Where are you guys? I would like you to take stage front and center. And swordsman to the side. And deployment. Archers at the ready. You guys step back and run. They flanked our archers. Honestly, did not see that coming. Much respect. But they were foolish to try and flank our archers. Because we can pull back, take a shot here, pull back, take a shot there also, and then you guys can only seemingly move one tile. Put you guys here, you guys here, you guys here. So archers are mostly defended, sadly. And we lost. Oh no, we didn't lose a unit, we moved. Okay, so get rid of the guy downhill of the archers. Our spearmen can push forward. Get rid of that guy, you get rid of that guy. And that should be all of them. Okay. No units lost, but a decent amount of damage done. Halong Bay will be ours soon. What's this? Okay, from Distant Lands Part 2. Several seasons have passed since the first seeds of the overseas crop were planted in the loamy soil of the homeland. In trial plots, crossbreeding the best seedlings together with experimentation into the best soil conditions has paid dividends. Harvests are handsome and the crop is now perfectly suited to flourish in our own empire's fields. Is it time to push this super crop across the lands, or only use it to supplement existing crop yields? Okay, so we can push it for 20 food on 10 target territories. So I believe 8 territories. So all our cities get 20 food, or we can push it in Athens and give it 30 food. Let's see, how does this... Okay, this pushes us ideology along the axis, so we get 10% food. Yeah, instead of 5% food, we get 10% food in all cities. You guys, I am reeling. No, archers can push back. Immortals, live up to your name. It was not in vain. Okay, almost finished circumnavigating this continent, or at least navigating the south of the continent. I think we need to, one, make landfall. What's this? Oh, trade insurance and saboteurs. Make landfall. Start work on Halong Bay. You guys, the audacity. Ongoing ransack. Oh my gosh. Okay. Archers upgrade. Warriors upgrade. You guys deal with this threat. And in the usual 4x fashion, I think we're going to take one more turn, and oh, you guys are in friendly territory, that's why you're healing. Can upgrade my archers and one immortal. That is most of our gold gone. And we are 10 kills from a military star and 1 territory from an expansionist star. Okay, So yeah, let's take one more turn, and then we're going to call it there for the week. You guys stay until you're healed.
Blessings on you, death to yours.
Okay.
Cool heads can settle any matter. This treaty has outlived its usefulness and must be put down.
You seem to be getting ambitious. Should I worry?
Excuse you? Ambitious? She thinks we're being ambitious. So, these guys. These. Don't tell me I went the wrong way again. Okay, so hopefully we can stop these guys. Before they burn down our palace, which I don't know if we can replace. But as you guys see, we are doing a bit of war. Up. Why did spawn here, please? And you head over here. Chariot can stay here for a bit. You guys have healed and are on basically the front line where you need to be, but I guess head this way, beyond that part of the front line, so when it's time to push, you are ready to push. Okay, and that's the end of the turn. So again, a bit of a longer stream. I guess at this point we'll just make Fridays an hour, because it just quote unquote seems to be happening all the time. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this week. Let me know who you want us to go to war with, because apparently we have options now. And importantly, I want you to let me know if we should vassalize the other cultures on our continent. So vassalizing, we would leave them, we would take over the city, we would have to go to war with them, take over their cities, what's not, but we will, I guess after the war, leave them to their own devices. But we vassalization is weirdly like being allied with them, but it's a one-sided agreement. So we get a bunch of benefits from being their vassal, from being their, no, they would be our vassal. So we would get points for being their liege, and they get a bit of stuff for being our vassal. And technically you can break out of vassalization, but they would have to go to war with us again, which is a war they will bound to lose. Or we can fully take over the continent, so we own every tile, including this one, because it's close enough. So let me know, because I am honestly for the idea of claiming the entire territory, the entire continent to ourselves. I want the entire continent under my sphere of influence. I want the entire continent under my religious influence. I want the entire continent under my influence. These guys have already seemed to start to get a foothold over on these other continents. So I won't feel bad for getting them up, for knocking them away. We may switch over to the modern era next episode, if not definitely the episode after, because we have completed a good amount of stuff, and I'm not sure we can get much more done. Maybe not. I doubt highly we'd be able to get all 3 gold stars from everything, but we can at least get a couple more stars. We will have Notre Dame. That's not my territory. We will have Notre Dame finished by the end of next turn, by the end of next stream, by the end of next episode. Yes. And Kerma, we are about to be overpopulated, so I think we should put some of this population to use. So I was going to push out a bunch of ships, but all these stuff seem pretty landlocked, so we may work on getting a standing army first. But with that, I have been RTG, you have been you. I shall see you next week. Peace, love, and tranquility to all of you.